Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com. And after the sewer pipe was put in on my son's property, a lot of work had to be done to keep the coyotes from getting to the chickens. Oh, by the way, there's my son and his wife making movies for me. So anyway, you can see that the old fencing curls around and down by their feet and everything. And they had that fixed they put concrete blocks on it. It's the fencing that was there when they moved in. So it had a lot of issues. So they decided that they would put some new, more modern fencing in. And so this was a couple days ago. It got just up to 100 degrees that day. So this is early in the morning. You can see by the shadows, we're looking east. So this was fairly early in the morning. And what they're doing there is the new fencing is, it doesn't come on a roll like the old stuff did. So the new fencing comes in sections, and it's 5 feet. It's 5 feet high, and so they're clearing out all. This is the old fencing here that they were taking down, and you can see it's wired onto the fence there, and that's what they were taking down. So, so now they're making sure that the height of the new fencing, which comes in sections, has room to go down to get all the dirt out of the way, so to make sure that it rides evenly along the top of the fence, I should put it that way. And so he's scraping it out, and his wife is checking for 5 foot and making sure that there's clearance there to run the fence. And so the fencing. So that's what they're doing there. And of course they had to go all the way down the fence doing this back and forth stuff and measuring. And so that's what they're doing there. And as you can see, he's pushing it out from underneath the fence and out into the road. So that was getting rid of the old fence. And now, if you take a look, the truck has shown up with the new fencing, which doesn't. And by the way, there in the picture on the left, there's the rolled up fencing that they took apart. So now this comes in sections, and it's much better fencing than the wire is thicker, and you can't roll it up. It's this one section of fence. It's flexible, but you can't roll it because the metal's too thick. So he's in the process there of hooking up his tractor with chains to pick it up and get it off the truck. He uses that tractor for a lot of different things, and this is what it looks like. It's wire, but it's much thicker, and if you see at the top of the picture there, it's welded onto the fence itself rather than being hooked up with wires like the old one. So it's much more stable, it's thicker, and it'll work much better. The coyotes have killed at least 5 of their chickens recently after when they came through and put the sewer pipe in. A lot of things had to be moved and changed, and so the old fencing was curling up underneath, and the coyotes could actually shinny underneath of the bottom of the fence, get in, and kill the chickens. So this will solve that problem, because there's no way they're gonna shinny under this fence. So anyway, there goes the truck, and he's putting it in place so that we can take section by section and take it down the line. I came out after he got started and got his first section he was welding on. I came out and started helping him because he was trying to work all by himself. His wife was busy doing things that she does. They have a foster child that needs a lot of attention. And so, anyway, I came out, and those sections, it takes two guys, or two people, I would say, to be able to move them around. Now, this is the next day, and I helped him until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and at my age, I was beginning to feel pretty tired. So at that point in time, his wife came out and helped him. So like I said, this is the next morning, and it's all done, and the coyotes cannot get under that fence no matter how hard they try, and the goats can't get out, and the chickens can't get out. So we'll get down here and take a little closer look. You can see where the sections meet up there, and you see all the spots along the fence. That's where it's welded to the fence, and then each section is welded to the other section. And so I helped him until, like I say, about 2 o'clock. He was about this far along when I had to give up and go in the house. And then his wife came out, and she finished helping him put all these sections up. So it was a fun time working with my son. I enjoyed it. It wore me out, but it was fun. And he used my help. I mean, the two of us could move a fence section. It took a lot of work, but we could move it, and because they were heavy. So anyway, they got it all the way down to the end. And as I was filming this morning, that truck showed up and turned onto our street. And at that point in time, I had no idea what was going on, but I kept filming. And you can see there's an extra section there that they plan on using. And you compare that to the old stuff that was there that they're replacing. So as we take a closer look, you can see it's a much better fencing material. And then I decided I'd fly around and see what the white truck was doing in front of our house, or my son's house. And as you can see, the old dingy gray trash container that was falling apart. So he came to replace the old dingy container and replace it with that nice blue one. Today's the day, this is the day that the garbage came, and so he had to take all the garbage out of the gray or the tan one and put it into the blue one. So anyway, that's our story. I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.